Good morning, Carolina Gilcapi here from State Adventures. I'm here to show you this itinerary to Peru that includes the Amazon, but not just the lodge, not just the cruise, both of them. So let me share the screen. You'll see this PDF that I'm going to share with you as well. So let's go through it together just so you understand how everything works in Peru. So the trip is based around March and April. We can change the dates accordingly, but the cruises have specific dates. That's the only thing that we have to take into consideration. Cruises in the Peruvian Amazon are very popular and they sell out months in advance. So I'm going to show you two options here and we can discuss other opportunities as well. March 22nd, you're going to fly into our international airport, which is Lima. As always, private guide, private car waiting for you to take you to your hotel. And you're going to stay in Lima for 2 nights. Lima is a wonderful city. It's on the ocean. It's a hub for culinary touches. So what we're going to do is stay at the Suma Hotel. It's overlooking the Pacific. It's a beautiful location, walking distance to shopping, markets, parks, and the ocean front itself. So great place to kind of acclimate, start your vacation, be at sea level. It's a really wonderful new hotel. So that second day we're going to dedicate to seeing the best of Lima. So you let me know what your interests are, but this is how I planned it for you. In the morning, we're going to start with a proper tour of Lima's highlights. So, the cathedral, the main square, all of those historical sites. We're going to go to the museum, have lunch inside the museum. This is just, you can walk here to this Lovers Park from your hotel. So just to show you an idea of what the location is. And then in the afternoon, we're going to do something different. The way we love to see Lima is the gourmet walking tour. So you're going to experience the city like a local. You're going to go to all different fun places, but you're going to taste your way along it. So you might be by the ocean and you're going to have pisco sours. You might go to the ruins and you're going to have some snacks there. So it's a really fun way to experience Lima, really made for the city because the city is known for its food. So after 2 nights in Lima, we're going to begin our Amazon journey. So we're going to go back to the airport and take a flight to Iquitos. So this is where I kind of want to explain the Amazon here in Peru because it's very unique because it has two entries, Iquitos in the north and Puerto Maldonado in the east. So Iquitos in the north is known for their cruises. That's where the actual Amazon River flows. So you're going to be able to go on it. And then Puerto Maldonado, I'll explain later, but that's where most of the wonderful lodges are. So a combination of both will give you such a nice experience. So on March 24th, you're going to fly to Iquitos, and then the cruise crew will pick you up. And for the next 3 nights, you'll be with Amatista. So Amatista is a Peruvian family boat, has been around forever, holds about 29 people. It has 15 cabins. And so it is really kind of a down to earth experience. It's all about the culture. It's all about getting off the boat and experiencing the jungle. You have all the amenities on board, air conditioning, ensuite bathrooms, everything you need. Beautiful meals are served all buffet style. It's a local Peruvian crew. So we love this boat. They treat our clients so beautifully. They have such a nice program and they have such a great relationship with the local people of the Amazon. And so you'll be able to experience that. So every day you're getting off the boat, you're going on hikes, you're going to go swimming with pink dolphins or at least seeing them from the skiffs if you don't want to get in the water. You'll go walking all kinds of different trails. If the water's flood, if the river is flooded, or if the forest is flooded, then there are some hanging bridges and things like that. But it's a really wonderful experience. It's not a vacation per se. You're not laying on a boat watching the world go by, which of course you can do that in the afternoons. But you're going to be getting off the boat and doing expeditions, and I love that about the Amazon because it's a great combination of both. So 3 nights on the Amatista. Like I said, you're going to visit some local communities as well, which is really prominent here in the Iquitos area. And those pink dolphins that I mentioned are only in this Iquitos area. So that's why it's really important to understand how to choose where to go in the Amazon. And then after 3 nights on March 27th, we're going to leave the Amazon behind and we're going to fly to Cusco. And Cusco is our first and highest part of the altitude area. So it is the highest one, and I don't want you staying in Cusco right away. So we're going to go to Sacred Valley for the first 2 nights. Sacred Valley is kind of like a countryside. It's stuck between Cusco and Machu Picchu. So you're already making your way towards Machu Picchu by being here. Beautiful lodges, beautiful views. It's a place to kind of unwind. It's 2,000 feet lower than Cusco, so it's great for acclimatization. And that is how we always build all of our trips in a safe manner so your body can acclimate slowly and kind of build the trip around it. So leaving the Amazon, traveling, arriving in the Sacred Valley, we're going to check into a hotel. We have a beautiful dinner arranged for you as a welcome to the Andes. And then the following day, we can slowly start exploring the Sacred Valley, acclimating, visiting places like Ollantaytambo ruins, which are really famous, really popular, beautiful Inca site. And then also visiting some off the beaten path like Miss Minai, which is a community that we love to sponsor. There will be no tour buses there. There'll be no other tourists. It's a very remote indigenous community. They don't even speak Spanish. They speak Quechua, so we'll have a translator. So it's a really great opportunity to see just a peek into life in the Andes here. They do a Pachamanca ceremony. So you let me know. Are you into getting hands-on? If you are, we can include the Pachamanca where you help the ladies cook and prepare the lunch. If not, we can go on a short hike. We can do a shaman ceremony to get a blessing for your Machu Picchu visit. There's so many wonderful ways to experience Miss Minai, and we kind of curated around your interests and needs. And then March 29th, after 2 nights in the valley, fully acclimated, we're off to Machu Picchu. So it's a 2-hour train ride. It's the Vista Dome with the glass dome ceiling. And then once you arrive, we take care of the logistics, kind of like the behind the scene things, the permits, the porters to carry your bags, the driver to take your suitcases back to Cusco because you can't bring them to Machu Picchu. And all of those things will be handled for you. Machu Picchu ruins after COVID, they have been split up into 7 different circuits. So we really take care to make sure that you experience 2 different circuits, 2 different parts of the ruins, really get a good sense of the citadel. These permits sell out, these circuits sell out like this summer 2026, completely gone. Machu Picchu is sold out. So it's really important to plan ahead, to really important to get those permits ahead of time to make sure that you build the trip around it. So the Amazon cruise is one thing that we need to take care of in regards to dates, but Machu Picchu permits is what we need to take care of in regards to availability. After your tour of Machu Picchu, which is at the top of the mountain, we get on a little shuttle bus and we go down to the village. And in the village, there's a market, all the hotels, some restaurants. So I included a night for you at the Sumac Hotel. It's important for the location here because it's a long day. It's exhausting. It's kind of overwhelming. It's such a highlight of your trip. And that's another reason why we include a night here. So you have 2 visits to Machu Picchu. So in the Sumac Hotel, right in front of it is the road that the little shuttle to Machu Picchu ruins stops. So it's great. You just hop off and you go right into your hotel, and the village is right next to it. The village is tiny. It's completely based on tourism here. It exists because of Machu Picchu, nothing else, but it's kind of fascinating to see people who have grown up here and are dependent on Machu Picchu. Great stories come out of Machu Picchu here. So we're going to have lunch and dinner and then overnight, and then the next morning, wake up, the guide will meet you once again, and we'll go to Machu Picchu for sunrise to visit that second circuit. But if you're active, if you're interested in a trail, there are 3 different trails that I can offer you. Huayna Picchu is kind of famous. It's the high peak here in the back. Uchu Picchu is really popular now because it's half the size of Huayna, so it's easier, but it offers amazing views as well. And Machu Picchu Mountain is where I'm standing taking this picture. So there's 3 different locations that you can hike. Beautiful trails if you want to get active. If you don't, no worries. We just do a circuit and enjoy another part of the ruins. Have lunch at the Sanctuary Lodge, which is on top of the mountain there. And I want to mention Sanctuary Lodge. It is a hotel, the only hotel that is at the ruins themselves, right at the gate. And so we can stay there. It's about $1,000 more per person to stay there. But if you do, then you are not taking shuttles back and forth to the village. So it has that perk that you're waking up and you're walking right into the ruins, but it comes at a premium price. It is historic because that is where the scientists stayed, where they were uncovering Machu Picchu. So it's kind of famous. It has great stories there as well. But if this is enough, then we will have lunch here and make sure you experience it that way. And then tonight, as we go back to the village, go back to the train station, we ride the Inca Rail back to Cusco. It's a great new train. I was just on it last summer, and they include a beautiful dinner on board. They have stargazing. They have a cart that's open up, live music on board. So it's a great way to get back to the city. And now, finally, for the last bit of our Andes, we will be 3 nights in Cusco. And Cusco is a great cobblestone city. That's why I really wanted you to feel acclimated and feel good by the time you get here. We'll stay at the Palacio del Inca, beautiful 5-star hotel, smack in the middle of Old Town, so you can walk everywhere. It's a safe city. And we're going to do 3 nights. So the first night is arrival. The second day is exploring the city with a local guide, the Coricancha Temple, Sacsayhuaman ruins, really get to see the city so you get familiar with it, because I left a third day for you, which is April 1st. And that way you can sleep in, sit in the main square, people watch, go to the balcony, get a little coffee or a Peruvian beer at this point, and then just enjoy the city, soak it in. In the afternoon, I'll take you on a pisco sour workshop, so you get to learn how to make this fantastic local drink. And then we end the day in Cusco with dinner inside Map Cafe, which is the archaeological museum. And after 6 o'clock, when the museum closes, inside there's a little glass kind of building inside the museum, and you can, if whoever has reservations, has lovely dinner here. It's one of these gourmet experiences that travels through Peru, and so you also have access to the museum itself after it closes. Really wonderful experience. And then after we leave Cusco on April 2nd is our last part of the trip, and that is flying to Puerto Maldonado to finish the trip up in the Amazon. So we started off with the cruise, and now we're going to go to another part of the Amazon jungle and stay in a lodge. We're going to stay for 4 nights at Inca Terra Reserva Amazonica. It is one of the best lodges, but there are some really, really great lodges here. And this is just one of the ones that we love using. Inca Terra is, again, a Peruvian company, really known, really loved. They are all about service, all about experience. So the same idea as on the cruise, you're going to stay in the lodge, you're going to eat in the lodge, but you're going to go off on excursions every day, twice a day. So you're going to go hiking, you're going to go fishing for piranhas, you're going to go to the lake at night to stargaze or trek Cayman. So there's lots of opportunities here. Everything is included. They have a spa in there, so that's something you can enjoy on your own during the free time. But it's really a really great experience to combine a lodge and a cruise, because it's completely different. When you are in the lodge, you are under a canopy, so it's pretty dark all the time. It's just this experience of being in the forest and really getting a sense of the Amazon. And when you're on a boat on the Amazon cruise, you are under sunshine. So I love that balance, because you're going into the tributaries and into the forest during the day, but at sunrise and at sunset, you can enjoy the river. And it's so different than the cruise. I go to the Amazon at least once a year. I just love the jungle itself. So I've experienced it in multiple countries, and I think Peru does a really good job of preserving the jungle and having a lot of access to wildlife, lots of protected areas. So it's really important for the Amazon to thrive that way. The last thing I wanted to show you is if you wanted to do something really special, and instead of the Amatista, which is that family operated boat that I showed you in the itinerary, you can upgrade to the Aquanera. Aquanera is an uber luxury cruise. It has those, floor to ceiling glass windows. It has gourmet meals. It's not buffet style. It's all a la carte. There's 4 guides on board so that you go off. It's pretty much the staff on board in Aquanera is a ratio of 1-to-1 to the guests, and there are 40 guests on board. So it's a larger boat, but there's a lot more staff. There's a lot more service. It's really high end, really wonderful experience. So I'm going to give you that opportunity to upgrade to that one as well. Let me know which one suits your interests, suits your needs and budgets. If we go with the Aquanera, the dates are a little bit earlier, like 3 days earlier than Amatista. So I'll send both of these to you. I'm here to answer any questions. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and happy travels.